95.9. Touch.
Take me back to Liberia, where the drums still play my song. Take me back to my homeland. It's the place where I belong.
LIB Future TV, giving voice to progressive Liberians, speaking about politics, entertainment, and local news.
Yes, this time. So I'm Lawrence Spencer. Today is my debut in the presenter chair, or if you may, the producer's chair. So I want to say, wherever you are, about this time, we want to say thank you for joining Care Radio, 95.9 FM. The station is situated here around the UN Drive area. So I want to say thank you for joining us. But as it is always done here on this program by my other comrade host, Comrade Isaac George, we will join our beautiful sister, Lovetta Davis, for the training issues, the update in the country. So, Lovette, good. Okay, so while I'm trying to connect with Lovette, I want to say, thank you, like I said, for joining us. You honor our voice in a better week of Liberia, whether you are in Bomi, whether you are in Mosorado, you are around the Habel area. We want to say thanks for joining Care Radio. We'll be looking at a lot of issues that is happening in our country. So before we dive into the national burning issues, I want to join my sister Lovetta Davis to bring her up to speed about the happiness in the country. Lovetta, good evening and thanks for joining the show.
Yeah, good evening to you and good evening to our listeners. Welcome to today's LIB Future TV trending news update with me, Lovetta Davis. NC's Youth Congress doubts burning of 19 million United States dollars and 317.68 million bookings accuses joint security of creating suspicions. Alternative National Youth Congress has raised alarm over the joint national security burning exercise of the 19 million United States dollars and 317.68 million seized bookings, noting that the real substances confiscated were not actually burned as claimed by the government. Delivering its July State of the Youth report, NC Youth Congress Chairman Ali Kedi said it is hard to believe that the illicit substances confiscated were altogether burned, emphasizing that the joint security handling of the exercise was suspicious as several journalists were allegedly deprived from seeing exactly what were in the packages placed in the fire. According to Kedi, if the seized narcotic substances were actually burned as claimed by the government, officers around the scene would have been severely affected instead of them dancing and showing signs of no affection after putting huge dangerous drugs on fire. At the same time, Kedi emphasized that Police Inspector General Gregory Cummins' full involvement with the entire drug saga raises more questions as senior officers within the Liberian National Police are being linked to the drug cartels. He stressed that Cummins cannot be trusted with the ongoing investigation, with his colleagues being identified as suspects, urging the government to invite independent international bodies to handle the investigations, ensuring that all those responsible for the importation of the seized cocaine are prosecuted. Former Chief of Protocol Finda Bono filed $8 million United States criminal insurance bond in bid to secure release. Former Executive Mansion Chief of Protocol Nora Finda Bondo has made a third attempt to satisfy the bill requirements imposed by Criminal Code C, filing a new $8 million United States dollars criminal insurance bond backed by two insurance companies after previous bond arrangements were rejected by the court. According to documents filed before Criminal Code C, the latest criminal appearance bond is underwritten by two insurance providers, with $2 million United States dollars guaranteed by the American Underwriter Group and the remaining $6 million United States provided by a sequel insurance company. The latest filing represents Bonus's third effort to comply with the court's bail requirement in the high-profile corruption and asset recovery case being prosecuted by the Asset Recovery and Property Retrieval Task Force and the Ministry of Justice. Court records show that Bonus's initial bond was challenged by prosecutors during a motion to justify sureties who argued that the pledged properties and sureties did not satisfy the legal requirements governing criminal appearances bonds. After hearing arguments from both sides, Judge Osman Fiaka rejected the original bond and granted the defense 72 hours to file a replacement. The defense subsequently filed a second bond package supported by property violation bonds. However, prosecutors again objected, arguing that one of the properties had already been pledged in several other court proceedings and was heavily encumbered. Following review, Judge Fiaka ruled that the property could not lawfully support the bond because its existing obligations exceeded its declared value. The court further held that the combined value of the second bond package fell far below what it considered sufficient in light of the seriousness of the allegations. Judge Fiaka therefore disqualified the bond face bonuses bill at $8 million and ordered that she remain in custody unless she produced an acceptable criminal appearance bond. In response to that ruling, Bonuses' legal team has now submitted a third bond package, this time relying on insurance guarantees rather than property sureties. According to the filing, the bond is divided between two insurers, with the American Underwriter Group assuming liability for $2 million and Asipo Insurance Company guaranteeing the remaining $6 million, breaking the total security to the court order $8 million. The newly filed insurance bond is expected to undergo judicial scrutiny to determine whether it fully complies with Liberia's criminal procedure law and whether the participating insurers possess the legal capacity and financial standing to guarantee the amount pledged. Prosecutors from ERET and the Ministry of Justice are also expected to review the bond before the court decides whether to approve or reject the latest filing. Martha-Lynn David is appealing for urgent assistance for her 5-month-old baby, who is suffering from a medical condition that causes the child's hair to grow unusually large. According to her, the condition started when the baby was 3 months old and has continued to worsen. Speaking in an interview with journalists, Madam Davis said doctors have requested medical tests costing $100 to determine the cause of the condition, but she cannot afford the amount. It is false and disrespectful. Former Vice President Taylor rejects Koluba's allegation against President Bouaka. Former Vice President Joel Howard Taylor has described as false and disrespectful a claim by Montserrat County District No. 10 Representative Yeke Koluba that President Joseph Yuma Bouaka urinated in her chair during a condolences visit to her home following the death of her son. Representative Koluba made the allegation during a press conference on Sunday, August 2, 2026, prompting Taylor to strongly deny the claim and state that no such incident occurred. Taylor described President Bouaka's visit as an act of sympathy during her family's mourning period and accused Representative Koluba of distorting the event for political attacks. She has called on Koluba to retract the statement and apologize to the president, her family, and the Liberian people. The former vice president also warned against using political differences to attack national leaders, saying such actions undermine respect for public institutions and responsible public discourse. Montserrat County District No. 10 Representative Yeke Koluba rejects former Vice President Joel Howard Taylor's call for him to retract his allegation involving President Joseph Yuma Bouaka, insisting that he stands by his statement. Representative Koluba's response comes after Howard Taylor described his claim that President Bouaka urinated in her chair during a condolences visit to her home as false and disrespectful, and called on him to apologize to the president, her family, and the Liberian people. In a Facebook post, Koluba said he would not withdraw his comments, maintaining that his position remains unchanged, while acknowledging respect for the former vice president, but maintained that he stands by his statement and will will not be one of those who will bow down to President Walker. He also took exception to former Vice President referring to him as a former representative, arguing that his legal case remains before the Supreme Court and that no vacancy has been declared in District Number 10. The District Number 10 lawmaker further accused her of failing to speak out over what he described as a violation of his constitutional rights by the Walker administration, claiming that her relationship with the president influenced her position. Movement for Economic Empowerment MOVE officially endorsed former President George Manuel Weah's bid for the 2009 presidential election, reaffirming what it described as its unreserved and uncompromising support for his candidacy. In a statement issued on Sunday, August 2, 2026, the party said Weah's decision to seek the presidency reflects the growing call for experienced leadership and described his candidacy as a national mission to restore Liberia. MOVE said its support for Weah is driven by concerns over what it called economic hardship, corruption, abuse of power, poor governance, and disregard for the rule of law under the administration of President Joseph Boakai. The party also announced plans to work alongside the Coalition for Democratic Change (CDC) in a nationwide mobilization campaign ahead of the 2029 elections, declaring that 2029 Weah comeback is irreversible and unstoppable. 4 Liberian National Police officers suspended over alleged mishandling of born gang rape case. The Liberian National Police has suspended 4 officers without pay following an administrative investigation ordered by Inspector General Griffith Common into their handling of an alleged gang rape investigation in Bond County. The probe followed a complaint by Bond County Attorney Councilor Jonathan N. Flomo, who accused the officer of failing to properly access evidence in the case involving complainant Martha and suspect Alex Sandy and Joshua Johnson. Martha alleged that the 2 men tied her with ropes and repeatedly raped her while she was undergoing traditional treatment. Medical reports reportedly showed injuries and evidence of vaginal penetration, but the suspects were charged with criminal conspiracy, aggravated assault, felonious restraint, and reckless endangerment instead of rape or gang rape. Following the investigation, the Liberian National Police Professional Standards Division suspended Superintendent James Cartos, Inspector Hawaii Kroman, Chief Inspector Kesely Tawule, and Chief Inspector Sei for 1 month without pay over their handling of the case. And away from Liberia, Guinea rejects ECOWAS currency choices to keep Guinean francs. Guinea has officially become the first ECOWAS member state to reject plans to adopt the proposed ECO single currency, opting instead to retain the Guinean francs. According to Guinean government, maintaining its national currency is vital to protecting the country's economic sovereignty and preserving full control over its monetary policy. Officials also argue that the benefit of joining the regional currency union remains limited for Guinea, noting that approximately 80% of the country's exports are destined for Asia markets rather than within the ECOWAS region. As a result, they believe adopting the ECO in 2027 will offer little immediate economic advantage. The decision marks a significant development for the ECOWAS single currency project and raises fresh questions about the pace and future of regional monetary integration. That was a little news update. My name is Lovetta Davis. Good evening.
Thank you, Lovette. we want to say thank you for that splendid update of the major happenings across Liberia. So there you have it, our listeners. You just listening to our sister Roberta Davis with the news update. So we will join her again on Thursday, hopefully, when we sit here, or perhaps you will hear from her when Comrade Isaac George is here on tomorrow on Wednesday. So we want to say thank you to Lovett for the update. So now we have our major talking points that we will be diving into today as we produce the show. Like I said, this is my debut presentation. You have been here with Comrade Isaac on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. So I will be here every Monday and Thursday. You will be listening to the voice of Lawrence Spencer here on Kia Radio from 7 to 9 p.m. So, fellow Liberians, there are a lot of training issues in the country, especially this just issue. And don't get it twisted. The just issue is not going anywhere soon till the Liberian people can get a conclusive end to this matter. You know, there's this tradition in Liberia where the governance system, the status quo, has always had the belief that national issues that concern the ordinary masses of our people can only be heightened or discussed for 1 week and be swept under the carpet. But since June, July, and now we are in August, we are on this job case where was the 19 million job bus that was confiscated around the Tony Street area, and with this 317 millions that was also arrested around the VOA area on the RI highway. So we, the ordinary Liberian people, will continue to mount pressure, and thankfully some of our brothers in the Liberian media has also joined us in the process to keep this government feet to the fire, that we can get at least something from this government, because it cannot be business as usual. But before we dive into all of that, we'll be looking at some of what Mr. Cummings is intent to deliver to the Liberian people in 500 days. Because in the first place, before we got to this point, we said that these things are unfolding today would have been avoided. That's the reason some of us we supported on Cummings. In fact, we've been supporting on Cummings since he entered into Liberian politics, because we are sat by ourselves and we are asked the hard question. Since post-war, you only have two political institutions that have led this country. And I don't know about our aunties, our uncles out there under my voice, if you are proud of the Liberia you have today since the war ended in 2003, and subsequently we have our fourth election in 2005, Manasedi took power in 2006. Until today, I don't know whether you are a proud Liberian, the kind of country you have. So we will be looking at what Mr. Cummings has to offer, especially in the 400 days in office. We have to start having the conversation to enlighten your minds. Why it is true we're seeing the influence of jobs, the proliferation of jobs in our rural community, but we also have to speak to some of these things that will get the ordinary people, you that are listening to our hope. So we'll also look at that, and we'll also be asking the hard questions as to who is breaking the jobs in our country, or who are those facilitating the transportation, or who is opening the floodgate for narcotic substances to proliferate in our country. So we will be asking all of those hard questions and many more. So fasten your seatbelt and join us. We will subsequently open the line for your participation. It will not be a sentimental discussion, because Liberia, we have noticed that people choose their party over the country. So that's the reason even some of us, we are totally against the two-party state that unfortunately some people trying to oppose on our country, for which we will not settle for. So before we continue, we want to take a water break, and when we come back straight, we jump into the show. We'll take the one from the reggae musician culture. It's the reggae group culture, but he is Joseph Hay, the musician himself. Be honest to yourself. Is the government honest to herself? Is President Bwaga and people honest to themselves? So let's take the music and we'll join you shortly.
Yes. Oh, yes. I have a story to tell you about the people that I meet on the street. greedy and rich want all for themselves. All for the greedy and nothing for the needy, my brother. Yeah. Please be honest to yourself. 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 No man is an island, no man stands alone. A kingdom crown in his country, but yet he has a throne. Let me tell you, please be honest to yourself. Please.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Tuzo, and thank you to our listeners for rejoining us on Kia Radio 95.9. So, fellow Liberians, like I said, we will be looking at the just issue first, and then we will come down to the condition of the country under the CDC and the United Party governments, same post-war Liberia, and we'll climax on what Mr. Kumi has to offer. Because sometimes when people think it's just about coming behind the microphone to talk or to criticize, no. But after criticism, you should have something to tell the people. You should have an alternative. So, fellow Liberians, I mean, it's an open secret. Even the child that is being birthed right now at JFK, the first news I will hit that child is a incremental level of narcotic sustain Liberia through the better way of this country. And if my memory can set me right, the current regime, the current government that we have in power, one of the trunk card they used to lay out the executive mansion was this just issue. We saw people dancing on float, on pickup trucks, on buses, on what we call the keke, the pen, the rest of them. People standing on top of their shops and dancing. I mean, we don't want the Kush government, we don't want the this, the that. And the Liberian people fall for the propaganda, for the tricks, the rhetoric, and what have you. And they line up and voted for this government. So now when you listen to the petty thoughts, the street thoughts from some of the supporters of the regime, then you ask yourself, but why are we here in the first place? You tell, oh my man, and the CDC people, when they were there, jobs were in Liberia. And we saw $100 million worth of jobs yet. The case where they go and the government couldn't defend our case, the government lost the case and they let the people go. So I thought we said, because of what happened, because of the $100 million jobs, because of all the other things that are happening, the proliferation of ghettos where people had TV in various ghettos watching them. I mean, the ghetto became comfortable, that we saw young people trooping into the ghettos. It became like a vocational center. Ghettos under the CDC regime became a vocational center where young people spend their entire time. I thought these were the reason why the government of President Weah, got retired. So if we are comparing and we are going back and we want to set that somebody will say this moral equivalent with the CDC government and the current government, then there was no need to even vote for Baka in the first place. Unless somebody maybe want to open the line and call to correct me. But the reason for transformation, the reason people go to the polls around the world, I'm talking about countries that believe in democracy, right? Countries that subscribe to democratic tenets around the world. The reason people stay in line to vote is for reform. And the meaning of reform to our own man then, right at the rally time, is change. So right now, our citizen men say, I live for all 100 million came. But right now, we're talking about 317 million. When you add the 19 million, that will go into 400 plus million. What for cocaine we're discussing. And in fact, they have been upgrade in the narcotic substance that is lumping in and trooping to our country across rural communities. So it's an issue. It's a critical issue, fellow Liberians. There is not political. And the reason why sometimes we want people, that's the reason, apparently that's the reason more people think Mr. Cummings shouldn't be president, unfortunately. Because our style of politicking is quite different. We don't subscribe. The people in the ANC do think that the AMC is bigger than Liberia. Unlike the two quote-unquote, so-called B parties that have ran the country since Paul was, like I said. If you look on the both sides of the two parties, people project their party before Liberia. So when these things were happening during the President Weah era, when we saw the issue about Kush, the issue about the pills, the tablet, and other things coming to Liberia. Everybody politicizes it. Our friends who in government today politicize it. Whether President Weah and the CDC have the political will absolutely to fight just, it's another topic for another day. But the point I'm trying to make now is the very guys who are in government today that are talking on the other side of their mouth that have developed another face to this job issue. They say we should get in the country, the Liberian people should get in the country. There will be a serious, security system put in place. They will try to eradicate drugs. That's how some of them went. That's the campaign measure they get you. When you vote for President Baga, there will be no more drugs in Liberia. So they started to say these kind of things to you. And some of us who know better, who know the Unity Party, who knew the devil that was beyond the mass dancing, who told you that these things are tricks. If you vote for these people, sooner or later you will regret your actions. Go in the rural communities. I'm not the one saying it. Liberia today, if you stay right next door here to Ghana, you will be searched from your head to your toes. The guys will even want to take all your shoe off from your feet. Because why? We have a government that is acting highly lean door. Before again, job have become less service when it comes to this government. For the sake of the show, perhaps we'll recap some of what happening. But everybody, like I said, in the country is aware of what happening. And somebody say, oh yeah, but President Baga dismissing people now. Look, you can fool some of the people some of the time, but you cannot fool all of the people all of the time. You cannot be dismissing the first soyos. Okay, the first soyos to this thing, to this, the first soyos who are just being used on the field to facilitate the transportation of the cocaine in our country. According to the first soyos, these are the first soyos. Don't take my word for it. Greg, your police RG, the man say they are serious. Or there are people in serious governmental positions at the hierarchy of government that are part and parcel of this thing. And it is true. You think for somebody who is responsible for crime services at the Liberian National Police, the investigation of crime services, that Johnny Boladin, then all of us, you think for them to be transporting cocaine with police escort vehicle, you think that job? Liberian man can only be brave on certain things when there is an enabler sitting somewhere. When somebody there say, yeah, my picking you're going, anything can will bag you. Like Liberian. We all been here, we were born here, we grew up here, we here. Liberian men can be brave when they got backing. Some of them, you call your cost trouble, will hire a lawyer. You see the man go and take collar and chat somebody or not somebody here or something. So for you to see, For example, the deputy to NSA for administration, the man who runs the day-to-day activity of the NSA, caught in the web of this thing. It speaks volume. So the debate now, at least citizen men will say, yeah, we will have more ghettos, but I need 100 million king. Then one of men from the United Party to the argument now is, oh yeah, but we arrested 300 and something million. We arresting it. Your own time you are not arresting it, but our own part we are allowed to come, we grab it. Liberia has gone through a lot. We went through 14 years of civil crisis. 2014, the Ebola virus killed our people. COVID came, we had time. So, for us, we saw the 2023 election as an opportunity to correct some of these things, to correct the wrongs. Like I persisted with our country. Like, bro, now, curse, some people want to make the country believe that we are cursed. No. The problem, we do know the kind of people to put into leadership. That's one of the fundamental, problem with this country. The country is not cursed. Like, we're not cursed. But political sentiment, people think their political party is above the country. Nobody in a country that you see people prioritize wearing their political paraphernalia, you see people owing loyalty, they pledging loyalty to their political institution, abandoning their patriotic duty, and being very unnationalistic towards their state. That country is bound for failure. Because if you are a nationalist, if you are a patriot, you will say, yeah, the other thing that my party doing it, but it's wrong. Let me condemn my party, or let me condemn the individual who did this in the party for the sake of my country. But the evidence right before us. Did we not see people here misbehaving, doing Jowiatan, people beating other people, going to the violent camp, causing chaos and what have you? Where are they today? They are no more in government. So that should tell you that, government come, government will go. We saw Samuel Tuer the other day crying on radio. Crying on live podcast. Because the heat was in a code. So that tells you that this thing about political loyalty is good. But we should remind ourselves about the patriotic core, patriotic duty that God has placed on us. So today, the issue about just campaign during 2023 was a mere cliche. It was just a political talk. It was a bluff. Paga has feel unjust. Paga has feel unjust. Today, your police RG is being surrounded by allegations. He is drowning allegations from here there. Allegedly, he took 8,000 from the 10,000 that Johnny Boladin admitted to throwing at him. Alleged. But like brother can say, brother, why small FIR there? Yeah. But when you working in a particular entity, you are working at the station here. And two always the head of the station. Almost everybody here at the station is in government setting situation. And they say, yeah, the man who the hell the radio station should preserve and investigate. How credible that investigation would be. So, you see, that's why I continue to say that people owe loyalty to party and individuals in this country and the country. And even the man who says in the executive mansion is demonstrating sin. This your police RG is being, allegedly entangled in the just issue. If this man, the only man I know police were in Liberia, like you ask the man to step aside, the man just made an indictable statement. You know what I mean? For the police, the man was a head for the police agency in the country to come on public radio and say, oh, big people in the government, they know about it. People, That is Greg is not the first person saying that. Bawiko, the former deputy for administration and the DA. Bawiko said the city. Bawiko told all the Liberian people on broad daylight on television that there are higher ups in strategic places in this government, in the quote-unquote rescue government, are facilitating the narcotic trade in our country. And many of Bawiko ne, maybe they are better temper with, so just speaking loosely. And today, Gregory Como is confirming the same thing. That statement Gregory made in Liberia is not a buzz of fun on this government. Gregory Como not be around government already. That man should be sitting somewhere and be interrogated, going on investigation by a neutral body right now. But when you have strong men, when you have a society of strong men rather than strong laws, that what can happen? The Baga government has become a government of strong men and women. The rule of law have been trashed. The law going after certain people, the law for certain people. Even a son. I don't know whether some of you are following what happened in a girl like bro today. And the first family about declared, they say that trust investigation, man, I carry around. Katumu Baga. We get information around. That Katumu saying that trust, that you're trusting, your man, I care to watch it. I'm getting information that Tata is out of the country, and I think even Jojo is alleged that these guys are not here. So the other four soldiers, the Boladine, who obviously Boladine, they cannot be. I mean, nobody can come here and vouch for. In fact, when he himself admitted of taking money to make the just cartel to feel comfortable. So these guys now, they are the one now who are on the front line that the government is trying to scapegoat the Liberian people on them. We understand these four soldiers who facilitated the cocaine trade in our country. We thank you. Let's clap for them. Thank you for holding them, for arresting them, for exposing them. But who are those that brought the justice in our country? The president put a hell of a release, a long one. He said, the Tuawale guy, the Tuawale guy by, he said, he know the man. So who will listen to? There's a report from the United States, the U.S. State Department, that had turned the entire West Africa corridor as a drugs, as facilitating drugs trade. That West Africa is being used to facilitate drug trade. And today, we have millions that have been pumped into the NSA. Last year, 2025, the budget of the NSA were around 19 million. This year, the NSA budget under the 1.2 million budget of the rescue government. They increased the minimum budget to 22 million United States dollars. 36% increment in their budget. So what is the NSA doing with that money? Other security apparatus budget was also increased. But there's a strange ship that have been docked at the Cayman area there for over a month. It had to take ordinary Liberian citizens to raise their alarm before our media brothers could start shining light on it. And some part of last evening, I saw the AFL Coast Guard, I think about 14 men making their way there to inspect and know what happened on the ship. In the kind of troubling time when we have a proliferation of narcotic substance across the rural community of Liberia, and we see strange shape in the waters of our country, and NSA that is receiving over $22 million, that their budget have been increased every year. They said there, and today official entities, they have been linked to the facilitation of the drug trade in our country. It is troubling. Every Liberian out there, you should be shivering. What happened in our country is not political. I mean, obviously, Baga will lose the presidency. Baga will fail willfully. He will obviously be replaced. But it's coming like government in 2029. Whether you like it or not, it's not negotiable. Mr. Baga failed on his first 100-day deliverables to the Liberian people. What are the 10,000 tech training you're talking about? What they train 300 person for 2 weeks? When he said 100-day deliverables, that the government was going to train over 10,000 young Liberians in technology and computer literacy. And they could only train 300 as per record on hand. 300 Liberians, young Liberians, for 2 weeks. And they said the training was going to last in the original 100 days deliverable plan for 6 months. So the Israel ball, whether Baga will run, whether Baga won't run, Baga can run from now till the day God will call him out of business. But what concern is why they sitting there and allow their people to wage just war on our country is our concern right now. Because 2029 election, we need Liberians in sound mind to make sound decisions. I know people will say, yes, even media people, I heard them say that it just is in transit to the global market, fine. But yes, the thing we should realize, when the country is being stigmatized, that there is a narcotic state, this state has willfully opened her doors and has embraced the drugs cartel from South America and other places to come in our country and translate drugs on the global market to Europe and the Americas. You know what that does? When other similar Liberians, when other people who mean well come to power, that will get in difficulty to attract foreign direct investment. What have you? We want to do business with just or narcotic state or country that have been labor or narcotic country. You know when you that listening to me now, you almost like you go into a susu club to go put your money there and they say, that susu man every year they can kill the police station for people money. You think you go put your money in that susu? I'm begging you here. You will not. You will hold your money where you're living. So the government is tarnishing our country image internationally and locally. Liberia is being dragged to the mud, the new our country. Today, when you flag your passport out there, everybody start to hold their bed tight. Look what happened at the airport the other day. Mr. Bennett, the honorable lawmaker from District 7 Nimba, the man was traveling out of the country. The airport workers wanted to help him. The man said, no, you leave my bag. So you are caused pun the munyo and more the citizenry of the country. Right now, when you sit down in boss, you hold your bed tight to your chest. What kind of country is this? We are not living like bro like that before. Yeah, we know, because of bad governance, obviously, that we continue to say, Liberians, one will say they are getting accustomed to eating one time a day. Struggling to pay their children's school fee, obviously struggling to pay rent. There's no good, sewage system or we still struggle with drinking water. Our friend over there to water and say what Samuel Jackson on whole day provoking. He abandoned his responsibility. He sits in his office and all day in office, both dramatizing. Or don't even have safe drinking water anymore. Posted hauling gallons of water across the various street. So we are accustomed, they are positioning our people to get used to that kind of life. It's unsustainable that way till a serious government can come. But where you will take our country from the state to usher into a national and international pandemonium, then there will not sit down and take it from you. There were now we all had to rise up. Young people in various political parties, we should put on our thinking cap and for a minute or two put down political barriers on our head. If we do that, things will start to get better. We want to see a time when young people in the Unity Party will wake up from their stomach and say, no, here and where we better supporting the Unity Party, that not the team we voted for. Because when this kind of thing happening is a bipartisan issue. Right now, some of our men from United Party, they appear to maybe Brussels airport and they start to interrogate them, molest them, humiliate them, scatter your best, putting your honor clothes out. Because you're coming from a country that have been labeled on narco state. At that time, that's the time you will know that to be a nationalist is far better than be a so-called political loyalist. Because in Brussels, the men don't care about, the men know about your Liberian currency before the men come and be thinking about which party you coming from and what have you. So it's about time that we rally together and ask the hard questions. Who are those breaking jobs in our country? Oh yeah, glory be to God. They're arresting the full soldier of buggers, dismissing them. People say we all should now go and boil some cow meat and chop and celebrate. Yes. But for me, until I can buy my pound of meat to go celebrate for dismissals or full soldiers in government, I should know who bringing the cocaine in this country, in my country. I should know who are those serious government people in the government that Greg is talking about. Greg should come to the Liberian people now and answer some hard questions. The microphone had to be placed by the Greg Muller and tell us who bringing the jobs. And the president himself had to look in a kitchen around him, in a circle, even the first family. And said, Lord, send all the government money we eating from all the concessions around here. I mean, in that 75 years, you want being just being go over there and go clear yourself. That's what serious president does. But so now for me, I even wonder what that president we are even know what happened. I mean, President Bugger even know what happened here around him. When you really look at the paper, you can know that this man just need to just lead the presidency being and sit down. But the country, so now certain people using a man's face, a frame to milk the country. For them, that Liberia go down. That Liberia go down. They don't care. As long they can catch the net flat to Dubai, to Singapore. They didn't get time. What our children are we having? They got future to live tomorrow. They didn't get time. That's the reason we're telling the Liberian people, open your eyes, shine your eye. This thing about, oh, I not let it mail. Oh, I let it. No, sister, uncle. Ente, please, open your eye. It's not about, oh, I let it man from my country. Me and the Megan speed the same trial. Brother, where we are rich, the proliferation of narcotic substance in our country. If it is not scary, it has become a crisis, a national crisis, or national embarrassment. Somebody last year, in the Brave era, we saw trucks, pick up, fill, with narcotic substance be transported again. Today, the LDA and the Liberian National Police cannot tell the start of our investigation. And you know what the judge law says? The judge law says whenever the government through the LDA and the Liberian National Police confiscate a narcotic substance in any facility, that facility should be, the government should take hold of that facility. You should impound what are the vehicle, what are the horse. The government should take hold of that property and take the matter to court. If the government win the case, they should sell the property, what are the horse, they should confiscate and sell it and use the proceeds to fight jobs. What happened to the whole in Brave that they took the jobs from last year? The people still living in our house. The people still living in our fellow Liberians. George Kalano car were arrested around Port Water. They see last year with narcotic substances. Did the government come and get that vehicle to sell it? Or to impound it in the meantime what the case? In fact, what the case is, because Mr. George Kalano is connected to the first family. So all the chicanery, the political showmanship, They chest beating, Boga and people, la bluff. That's the reason when Mr. Cummings held a press conference recently and said, I will reach out to my international friends to come here and assist with the investigation. Oh, yes. Have you not heard about citizen arrest under the law? So you think, I mean, I'm not a lawyer, but because we are in school, we read some of these things. There is a Marxian law, or there's a believing law that there's no innocent bystander. Right now, while you're listening to me, just say now quietly somebody take a kitchen knife and walk to somebody while you watching you, they go and stab the person. You will be apprehended. A police read right there in the body, dropping the person, shooting blood. Every one of you people within a circumference of that crime will be arrested. You will go clear yourself later. Because why? There's no innocent bystander. So Mr. Cummings said, we all can sit down and put our head between our legs and say, oh, yeah, oh, hey, we're looking at Baga now because I didn't want to get the country now so that they get to what they want to do. No. Mr. Cummings is saying, the investigation, it will differ with Baga and people, it will be the same Hoochie Coochie story. The cock and bull story, as usual. Nothing will come from inside, we say like, bro. You can hear about the 19 minutes, and the 300 on the minute. So it has become a pattern. Like the men said, they tell the cartel, they say, that will just be exposing, so they will forget about the other one, they forgot all the one. Oh, Hoochie Coochie story. Now, what happened with the trust, the LDA arrested in Calano Vigo? What happened? The trust law say, anywhere, whether that keke you arrest that just on, in pound the keke. When the government win the case, sell that keke, use the proceeds to fight just or rehabilitate the veterans of the judge we discuss it. We cannot have strong men in our laws. One of the reasons Liberia is so much backward like this today, we are some of the least developed country in the region, is because the law is not applicable to everyone. The law is set aside for certain people. Liberia, look at how the traffic system runs. When you get a brand new car, the traffic laws not for you. The traffic regulations, no. You are exempted. You will drive on telly, nobody will stop you. Policemen will be saluting you. Yes, sir. Chief. Good evening. Anything for the men. So when you have a country where the rule of law is only applicable to those that cannot afford, our people in West Point, our people in Johnsonville, our people, some part of, Bogon Jide, some part of Southtown, when the law only for those kind of people, that country is doomed. That's the reason a police RG will make a serious, indictable comment. And today he still said, calling himself the head of the police. Because the man is that burger picking now. That burger picking. Yeah, la brother, I would know you. All that thing on, I would know you. And people, because of the way the law works in Liberia, people lack integrity to the extent that people don't have time for their integrity. All people care for in this country is to line their pocket up, the petty catch. Yeah. I'm gonna just get someone and lay nice Chinese card that no fancy card and to be moving around town. Loving to those people on no HRN. But people don't get time for their integrity. Because if people have consciousness in this country, even the police director said, holding all faster constant and he political godfather Bogara won't do nothing about his case. He himself going to say, no. They embarrass me here too much now. They may Boladina is a bill together every day. They quabble all the men. But all the men, yeah. They say, I want here burying the same. And I want to say, like, bro, So all the other men who they are subordinate, who the news to take instruction from him, they are all kept. The cartel get hold of them. The men who they put in charge of crime services and investigation, the cartel can go hold of him and gain 10K. So he dismisses the man walk away with his money in his pocket. But the man who says and get instruction, you say, no, I remember that scene, no. I remember, he been in the church all the time praying. He know nothing about the judge business. What kind of thinking is that? What I mean, when I call it a library, what kind of thing they can survive? So, fellow Liberians, their judge case is the same hoochie coochie story. It's not because of the gravity of the amount that have been arrested. And even the arrest, because of our international friends are giving intelligence and they are embarrassing them. No. Because you think the people in Belgium, the people in Denmark, the people in Norway, the people in Sweden, in Europe, you think they will sit down there? One country where people don't want to be serious with themselves, they can't allow their system to pollute their country. So it's because of the people in intelligence services that you see we even hearing about those things. Who tell you say he may not care about you and myself in the public there? He may not be collecting their money, drinking their beer every Saturday to D calabash. Living well, they all flashy, immoral, yeah, more few of them. And you see them under them focus. Living opponents with just money. Encouraging the cartels to come and do narcotic business in our country. Tarnishing our country image. You cannot open a country like that to just cartel. It's risky. It's risky. When you allow the cartel to get hold of the system like that, it's dangerous. You know what happened in Ecuador now? The cartel infiltrated the security system until they put security agencies on pay. They pay security apparatus. The men in Ecuador, they will go. There was a documentary that leaked from Ecuador, from the cartel. The men will go to the security agency and say, "My man, how much the men paying you?" I say, "Maybe the government pay me 300." The men say, "Besides your salary, will be giving you 3,000 every month." So the security agency in Ecuador using public transport, just what we saw Boladine doing. Using security agency vehicles, aiding and enabling the cartel. Today, there are countries on the continent of South America that the government don't have no control against all the country. The just cartel in charge. The men got armed group in different parts of the countries. The Colombians that they arrested yet. You know what? You know the kind of havoc these guys are causing their own country? There's a whole cartel, armed cartel, just cartel group in Colombia that the government have fought for decades. These guys has become so rich that they got more ammunition than the Colombian government. And what the guys did, the men started paying schools in Colombia, in the region they controlling. They set up their own local government, empowering people. Empowering hospitals and what have you. So to fight the cartel in Colombia now, the government not able. So is that what we want in Liberia? Where we'll sit down to the extent where the just cartel will come here. You know how many people hungry in Liberia? Imagine the guys who are directors in the police commissioners. The cartel grabbing them on their head there. Can't go care our jobs on the airport. That one picking down slavery, one daybreak for him to get a full fee. It's not easy. That picking the cartel say, "My man, we'll bring in 50 a brand new AK for the south in the country. We'll put your in pickup truck to be some part of Liberia and be storing and be manning our cooking, warehouse there, or to be transporting our cooking. Any motherfucker try, excuse me for my language. You get rid of them. You see how the country can be destabilized, the team we're playing with? Right now, go right now, just stay in the pick up shot now and say 2,100 men now. Can they pick up? Why are we talking 2,000? The first 500 US. Because the country is vulnerable. The two parties that have led this country since post-war has done little or nothing to improve the country when it comes to the economic condition of our people, the economic condition of this country. The atom mine will be used any day. So the country is vulnerable. So the young people are the biggest. For me, I always tell people that the young people, the same way the young people are the biggest potential of Liberia, is the same way the young people are the biggest threat to the country. It can be two ways. The way the young people over some more percent of the Liberian population is youthful, according to the 2022 census. The report from the 2022 census, the outcome, about 74 thereabout of the Liberian population are all young persons. It tells you the huge potential of the young people that we have when it comes to the young people in this country. But what we should always remind ourselves is evil men can use that number to cause chaos in this country. The same way men with good intention can use that number to put a country on the right trajectory. There are young people on the sound of my voice right now. You just get them 200 there. You tell them, say, go stay right now to Boulevard Junior, no come and pass. They will go there. Why are you like or not? They will go there. They won't mind about the implication of what will happen to them. They will get there for maybe when they now spend a 30, 45 minutes there, before they start coming to themselves and say, maybe I need to be careful. That's how desperate the society is. So for you to take 370 million plus the 19, almost 400 plus million worth of narcotic sustain, bouncing in Kosui across Liberia, it is of play. Be there. Be there. And today, Greg, they're telling us, the president's on the other side, talking on the other side of his mouth. Katumun is saying the just investigation will not go near their family. Because their family now is the supreme family now. Liberia belongs to them. Yes, we are not living in on the Bugunasa Republic. Like when you not bow down to the golden image, you must leave your own. Right now in Liberia, so you corrupt in government, whether they pass or the current, just subscribe to the government. Maybe they hide, you take your job from you go see now. So dismissal now is the new route for accountability. Dismissal have been replaced with accountability now. That bugger own way of holding people accountable there. As soon as you dismiss you, that's it. Every day, I also stuff from the CDC Fina Bono. And she started pressing the president, pressing the government, and over dream wedding for a father burial and blah blah blah. Watch and see what will come in our case. Thomas father there, as soon as John the phone Namo, go and see no more. We can go on me. So the country have become on the Bugunasa Republic. So as soon as you bow down to the king, to that golden image, you free. You ain't got no sin again. No. Your sin has been washed away. Go and sin no more. So the cloud way to escape justice now, just praise President President Baga government. Just say Baga doing well. Developmental Asibo. I think that's the major trunker now to escape justice. Just says how they call it, man, the beginning. Developmental Asibo. Nobody will humble you. My Indian, my uncle, they're all there. Nobody will humble you. So that's it for the just issue. We'll open the line. By 6:30, we'll open the line to hear from you. But to be very honest with every one of us Liberians, our country is in a very bad state right now. Liberia need have been dragged into the mud. It's a shame and disgrace that Liberia, after all the pep talks, the street debates, Taye Santos, the 45-year experience. When that man become president, there will be no choice again. Go Buka Denzel, go Kush, man. And today, we are seeing the influx of trust in our country. Those that condemned me yesterday, they're not justifying and talking pops out their mouths today. But we're arresting them now. But you can't tell how it came to the country. The Coast Guard of the armed forces is there. Now somebody are debating now. Oh, maybe they just using the border the way to come in other places where police are not or DA are not. My man, you got the Coast Guard of this country in the area. Empower these people with the necessary equipment. They need that boats and things they need. You increase the people money from 19 million to 22 million. That 3 or 4 million extra you have in as money, you could take it and carry to the area Coast Guard and say buy boats. Patrol the better wake of our water from Cayman to Kipamos. Divide yourself into teams, build the water. Because you want to calm down just. That's how that when you want to, I mean the fuel job cannot just be on paper, cannot be a late service thing. It can be for the jobs on paper. When we were there, there's a job also. The place they arrested the 3.19 million worth of jobs. The 319 million worth of jobs. Has the government confiscated that property? Like I said, the one last year that we saw trucks, police trucks, DA trucks, carrying a quarter substance, pecker. People stood up in my community down there, their hand was on their head, they looking at the thing on TV. As the government confiscated that house, the car they arrested Kalano vehicle that they arrested is just into both others. If we are elected or serious government in 2023, we're not saying that the government could have been perfect by now, but at least the national and international embarrassment are before our country will not be here. Imagine all the other bad things are happening in the government for the last 2 months going to 3 months. Nobody talking about it. We're going to just. Yes, because the trust alone had the potential to destroy the fabric of the country, like I was saying. If the cartel get rooted, they can start arming ordinary people, vulnerable young people, to protect their enterprise, to protect their estate. You know what I'm talking about? What we see in Ivory Coast and other neighboring countries like Nigeria around here, where you see armed people challenging police broad daylight, you will soon start to see that. You will soon start to witness that. And who knows, life can get lost through the kind of things. So we are abandoning the hard question for governance and the opposition all to just talking about just. But I was not the promise yesterday. They said they were going to tackle the influence of just in like, bro. That was the promise for which many Liberians, including hospital workers, they expose themselves to politics. You hammer now my vote. I hammer now my salary. I hammer now your vote. You hammer now my salary. I hammer now your vote. You hammer now my salary. I hammer now your vote. They expose themselves to politics. These were the motivations. They were not jailable. Maybe, yes, the poor governance style, the CDC, lack of delay salary, and what have you. They just deal with the hardcore front-line issues, the hard-line issues that took the weird government from power. The Liberian fair breaking this quote-unquote so-called 45-year experience was going to set the pace for rapid change and tackling of this thing called just to minimize in our society. Unfortunately, we are seeing a proliferation of cocaine and different narcotic substances in our country. A wanton display of narcotic unprecedentedly since Liberia was founded. We are never in the time in history of our country. It is the president that came to rescue, that came to bring change. So that's it on Josh. The next talking point here is Liberians. What has changed since 2005 election? I will just pull the two bread with the sea feather in one basket and just set them down. What has changed? I know some of my men and maybe that may be following the show from the opposition. They will say, but Lauren, you cool me, man. Why you talking like that? We ain't citizen men and we in the opposition. Certain thing law they call. I think my passion for law, I may end up doing law because so now I really read around the law. They call guilt by association. Some of us will not be guilty by association. No. Count out. God forbid. It better. We go on the table now. We tell them, my man, you know that when you were minister, you know you did some bad, and you know you stole. Okay, so you go out the back, that will come in from. If the opposition decide to do it at that, then some of us will join our chorus and will line up behind them to start clapping. But they challenge job thing where people are doing like bro, where as soon you leave government, then you become sin. Then, like I said, all your sins. That Jesus said, all things have become new. All things are going away. No. That politics here, you don't do it like that. We shouldn't be rewarding bad behavior only because we think we are in a same bucket together. No. So that killed by association, some of us will wash our hair from inside. We know one party cannot become or one party cannot win election. It's true. But all the parties can come together and certain things can be done differently. Okay? Certain things can be done differently. Nobody in the opposition, when they are man and power born in the house, send on a small paper on their name, like certificate to say, Mr. President, or the man will be president forever, or the man will be forced to be president first time, second time. No. So the fact that the Liberian people, they run out you guilty democratically and say, go sit down, you do well. Be there. So what am I saying? Same post-war, meaning the war ended. That two party. The other men who now destroy the country image to the extent where right now, all of us here just bow down as Liberians, called Unity Party that we were just talking about. And our men and CDC men in the area says yeah. But I says yeah, plenty thing happen, yo. Plenty bad thing happen. Maybe we pretend that we forget, but we can't forget quickly that. It's not possible. It's not possible. All they thought they died recently, just 2 years ago. Kipti Lama about Peter there. They say, oh, the president then said that boyfriend, girlfriend thing. My man, people that were working to ARA making money. You think if they wanted to do boyfriend, girlfriend thing, they can't go there? I know our focus now should be on the government. Don't get me wrong. CDC, like I said, the Liberian people, they run out there guilty democratically in 2023. They pack them, they knock them away. They say, you go sit down with your trouble. So I will not waste much of my energy on CDC. They ain't get a Gabo authority again. The people that get our Gabo authority that did it want, we should focus our energy on. I will not say that. Because I know somebody will be listening to me and say, but what the other men say? CDC not in power now. Why we can't talk about the government? But Liberian men always say, don't blame why you fall down, blame why you stomp your toes. So the reason I'm mentioning CDC, I don't want to go fall down again tomorrow. Instead of bleeding, where we'll storm our toe, they'll start to bleed, where we'll fall down again for the next year, God forbid, going to 2030, something, 2035. We're not getting younger, we're getting old. You think our destiny as a country that will just be letting bad governance over bad government, bad government, bad government? No. Our neck need a bad government republic. We need to utter that thing and bring serious government into power. So if the CDC people, they mean well. They know that, yes, I listened to my big brother president. We are the other day in America in Philadelphia. The message are coming back. But how you coming back, Papa? What are you coming back to do? You coming back now to feed her, to make more real farm for her to eat because it says, yeah, we're not eating. They see where hunger is still ravishing the fabric of like, brother, what happened? Or you just coming back to tell what the country for all to say, yeah. You see where Baga begin bad president, begin president, King bad president, we are do bad. So I think we should go in the room and lag and ask you the hard question. How you want to come back, brother? Because other people stay in the room, they serve there now. Why we can't get any opportunity? Why we making it appear that like bro going pen rob, come the to become president? No. They got sons and daughters that are in the country that can become president and do better. So why are we making it appear that when they two parties and not give away, like bro can go far? No. We rebuke that thing politically. One party, two parties stay where the other man who used to be sitting on radio station talking moral. Ain't see how like bro logi. A lot of funny old paper there they call or Luther Tapper who say in party chairman for Unity Party. The man say, in fact, the country must be a one party state. Unity Party must be ruling, reintroduce the true win party time. You see what power don't cool for certain people? Certain men in Liberia quite to abuse power. And the party poor party, nothing for that, they quite to start abusing power. They know how to manage power that are not power there from day one. The 12-year man, we saw that here. We saw people abusing power, people engaging in unorthodox things. Things that is incompatible with our tradition, they're doing it. Thing that is clearly not part of us. People introducing like, bro, when you not get a job, when you not do certain things, with certain people, you can't get a job. They abuse people in this town. So the party man say, that bro must be a one party state till Dasky no come. But the question now is you ask Dr. Tabe, say you and the other party because these people been running the country. Let's ask a simple question. Ask him saying now say Dr. Tabe. My man, Papa, say they were and there with all their respect cheap. What you will not benefit now? Yeah, so let me tell you, you just signed another 50-year contract with them. What had changed in Nima? What had changed for Liberia? Yeah, be a mountain there. Your vice president when they gave you one, go knock it. Come $1 million and you were laughing. Our resources is building foreign economies. While we sitting here, our economy, we depend on foreign aid. Every time we depend on foreign aid. We hearing in the corridor that your government, your president has submitted 2 instruments. Because they are noticing that there may be budget shortfall in a $1.2 billion budget that they presented even the Liberian people. So they want to take some money from the African Development Bank and the African Initiative in a 2 more, anywhere around $100 million to support their budget. But we get bare mountain to King George, making $150,000 every week. Why got 150,000 say? Excuse me. 31 million every week, 150 million every month. Be a mountain. So what did not change now? Suppose what did not change? Nothing. Meta, yeah, right here across there, the Freeport. As soon as you walk, yeah, you go down, you cross the dollar there. Freeport. Meta not stay there. City not stay there. And the transformation you have voted for, that the commanded and we've been calculating our brand businesses. This time where, technology has been introduced. You can sit down, you track on your food, you try to continue and come anywhere. You go and bring one Sierra Leonean lady making millions of the Liberian people back. You set up a committee to investigate headed by Musa Berede, your favorite people, your lawmaker, then your party, they go there soliciting bribe. Tell the woman say 100 bag of cement, 100,000 in United States dollars, so they can eat it. While we remain impoverished, devastated, and hungry across Liberia. The man talking about, Pagala agriculture, the man used to be the LPRC, when the man became president, will be eating 3 times a day. Food will be surplus. Food where? Where food supply now? Where is the food A very better day like bro today. So what had changed? I will stop here. But the question is out there. We'll follow discuss the on Thursday. What this government has done differently. The two government have the ordinary people life be transformed. Today, how many government school that has been built across the country? Besides the physical building the infrastructure, what the government doing to equip those government school that ordinary people, man, water, man, came but Jesse Cha can go there, but Dakbaruso can go there. The health sector, you have retention there. Every day, our media minute, they put in camera there, people dying from retention. People can get right there, they break down, they die right in front of the hospital. People die in the street, women giving bread in the street. Today, JFK, one lady that was damaged there alleged by the hospital, one Justina. Influencers beyond that get case. You know what the health minister did? She called the president to go there to make it appear that she's doing a great, they're doing a great job there. Like, bro, it's in a mess. So how can we correct it? 2029 is 2 more years away. Mr. Kumi is here. That's the reason when we talk, we present alternative. For all we don't just can't criticize all day. We present alternative. Mr. Kumi is the best man to stand behind and take this country from the economic quagmire, from the disgrace, the backwardness, and the stagnation we've been witnessing for the past 20 some more years. Simple as well. Simple as well. Mr. Kumi said in his agenda, if Mr. Kumi had become president, the two talking a different thing. A different thing. Mr. Kumi was talking about powering Liberian businesses in the first 100 days to set 20 million aside for Liberian own businesses. Because the reason when he went to open, when President Baga went to open the Memorial Mall, he said, I lead 10 God. Every day we base store in our country, we base on intangible now. How the people will base on intangible but want no money to empower Liberian own businesses? You think somebody can get work on based on intangible? So Mr. Kumi said in 500 days, 20 million United States dollars are going to be made available to empower Liberian businesses. There are entrepreneurs in this country. Mr. Kumi said, I will put 20 million dollars in my 500 days. The man, if I said the man inauguration, the man said there will be no inaugural ball where people will just go gather themselves to eat cow meat, drink wine, just marry, make, while other poor Liberians sitting who washing it and grieving. The man said, no, we're not indulge outside, no, they're gonna add you. My first day, I will call cabinet meeting and start to work. We'll put money aside to start to chop money to Liberian businesses. That Liberian can wake up from the wheelchair of economic stagnation and stand up and start to work again economically. That was the proposal from Mr. Kumi. But you rejected these kind of proposals and brought anti-experience to the Liberian people. Anti-45-year experience that could not even maintain the individual themselves. When they left government, they started living on loan as proclaimed by themselves. Ordinary Liberian talk show hosts and other people, citizens, had to be rallying GoFundMe to feed them. What sort of experience is that? It's a scary experience, but you people hockey and your clothed and your paraded the street of Liberia, Monrovia, and today we are sitting in a pool of national and international regrets and disgrace. Mr. Kumi presidency could have been far better. Are we saying Mr. Kumi does say no? No. Mr. Kumi said we'll set up a system to rehabilitate the young people that have been destroyed by the people. I got a few minutes to go to the phone line to hear from you. Mr. Kumi has contributed. Sometimes when we open the line, oh, I think Mr. Kumi, you people, the older people, you people are the one who can claim to be exponent of the law. You people are self-exponent of the law. You know the election law more than everybody. But you only ask Baga then what they did for Liberia. Baga was warming his bed in rehab. He was sleeping. He went in there and said, Chief, we want your scary experience and give us some experience. But today, the experience of just coming back, the experience of poor governance, selected justice in the country, the Jaga issue I was talking on the Thursday. Well, Liberia now, like I say, I began on the Nimbuku Nasa Republic. You had to bow down to the golden image of us. You can't survive. We'll talk about that on Thursday. You stab your Liberian citizen while going somewhere because you're there. What kind of thing is that? So? They didn't even remind all the Malaysia day on SOD, they was staying like ATU. Can't do that. I thought they all said the president, our civil law president, are both men. But that's a different topic for Thursday. Mr. Kumi had done so much for this country that you continue to load down him. And truth be told, and I affected him in family. The man has done well, but he said the man left from here from point 4 in one corporate America and they exploit. But like brother, there's a belief that it's not in our blood to celebrate people who can go out there and make success. No. That the people who are capable of this in the vicious circle that they didn't want Liberian men to celebrate. That they didn't want Liberian men to celebrate. Let me just list few of the team Mr. Kumi did. In few minutes, then I'll go to the lines. I hear what you get to say. Yeah? Mr. Kumi in 2016, they may establish a well-furnished computer lab at the University of Liberia, St. Clement University. Over 10,000 United States dollars were using that process. 2016, 2017, Mr. Kumi provided vast fees and tuition for Liberian students to over 40 schools in a tune of 106,000 United States dollars. We should talk about the 350 kVA generator that he donated to BWR that still beats there today. Which one we should talk about? We should talk about, even when the president we are meant to over in 2019, the over millions of Liberian dollars that he donated to the current Luchi Hospital in Foya. We should talk about that. Look, fellow Liberians, Mr. Kumi has sponsored high school debate in this country. Mr. Kumi spent $8,000 to refurbish the Nima University. What more can one man do now? Some of y'all will say that ignorant, the man where the curriculum, that curriculum running, the man must be representative before he be president. Then why y'all vote there again? Other men who begin senator now when he begin president. Why y'all cry? Oh yeah, oh they call the government corrupt. Oh our brother and sister there, they dying to ARA, they do all they thought them die. Oh, some 25 million. That many has senatorial experience. What kind of debate then on there? That debate then was cheap, like bro. I thought y'all would say, oh, the man, I want our son. He made up proud. Man, when I get power and man to Coca-Cola, the man went begin the second big man controlling billions of dollars across the continents of the world. I thought I could even sat up to rally around all kind of people for real grand solution in this country. But I gotta put on your big bar muffin and we wear t-shirt, we put on red berets and blue berets and we jump beyond. These people that got little or nothing to offer all. When they carry government, the only people that their life can be transformed that are born there, what they can fight for their power that are born there, you see there, they all flash it all in Chaniko, Chaniko, Sue around town. Women nursing, drinking. While your children, you're in a slum community, floor taking over your lay posing right. We need a president that will give a real-time solution. We don't need a joker there. Let us keep on the vision cycle over to the some more years, same post-war. The two government combined, they are not provided the real answers to our issues, to our problems. Home break. A prospective company, they say Sano Kande alone worth more than $6 billion United States dollar mineral in our country. Sano Kande and where you get the Sabo national park, other people and other forests. We need only $8 billion to sell the whole Liberia straight to develop Liberia. But Sadoka there, according to Hummelberg, they did a survey. Recently, the former Lands and Mine Minister was saying the mineral deposit alone, iron ore deposit, in our Nima corridor alone is 1.7 trillion. You know what the 1.7 trillion you do? And you put the 5 million people in a bronze salary, they can be paying over 2,000-3,000 per month. All of money can still be played to develop Liberia. But we get rid of some small minor group of people from two, visionless institutions, and we behind it. And certainly now we all should be guilty by association because in opposition. That will be not the last and hear your perspective. We talk about the just issues, and we've been talking about why it is important that we should call you quit with the two people. Okay, for me, we are in the opposition. CDC want to work with the AMC and other political institutions, and the CMC and other people is fine. But they should get other people the chairs on the table to talk. They think what they believe that the arrogance there, we get it there, we get it there. My man, election now shouldn't just be about winning election. After winning election, what next? That's the issue. They see where President Sadi left Raditown so 8 years ago. Now they see where Raditown said, Logi, what did not change it? Triple series 995 995. No, let me get it correct. 077 95 9959. 077 95 9959 is the orange number to join the program. And for the NTN subscriber, if you want to call in, you can call 0881 871 670. I'll go over the numbers again. 0777 95 99 59. 95 99 59 is the number, the orange number to join the show. And for the Low Star subscribers, you can call 0881 871 670. So we have our first caller there. Good evening. Yeah. Thanks for joining the show. Your name and where have you called?
I'm calling from Conway.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you are doing well, but I wanted to take a time to talk. Because what you are doing, we are saying people understand you, but your talk is too hard this evening. You gotta even say, okay, those who are not going to go aside, what a good like thing you lead. So I want to say, when you are speaking and advocating for somebody, say something that will get, but everyone, we understand good. Officers unit, schools, supporting everything, nobody is good. Okay, but so what will be good now? Then we are very factories. They'll be factories. It's not doing those things that people say, yeah, that will get this thing will be better. So for you, I don't think we're listening to you, but your talk tonight is well different. So you come down, so thank you.
Thank you. Good evening. Welcome to the show.
Hello.
Yeah, good evening, bro. Welcome to the show. Your name and where have you called?
Yeah, thank you. Can you get me loudly or clearly?
Yeah, you are very clear. Absolutely. Go ahead.
Okay,
bro.
thank you. I'm Richard Barish. I'll call you from my usual residence in Ghana.
Thank you, Richie. Let you have from you.
Yeah, my brother, I don't know where you put your thinking tonight, but I really want to caution you. The first thing I want to ask you, where is Kumi's constituent? What the base Kumi has that you said 2029 is a must for Kumi to win? Where is he keeping his votes? Okay? The determination of presidency in this country is now.
Hello, Richard, you there?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
Hello?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. It's not the amount you have in your pocket or your bank account to keep presidency in this country. But what you do as tangibles to implement, to transform the life of the Liberian people is what we calculate on. You are saying that Kumi has done a lot for the Liberian people. I want you to correct yourself. Lord, sir, Liberian people, you cannot show me some critical tangibles that Kumi has done that Liberian people are benefiting from.
No, Richard, 1 minute. Let me correct you, Chief. So I did that. I said you did what we call selected listening, but I just did. I mentioned.
Brother, if you say computers were provided to university, I'm yet to see which one of that university, who all benefited from the university. Okay?
All right, Richard.
So let me end on this note. Huh?
Mm-hmm.
The best time for Kumi to have become president in this country was the time of 2023 when he have worked with Joseph Boakai.
Okay,
But the possibility now of Kumi becoming president in this country is very slim.
Thank you, Richard. You got right to your opinion, Richard. Thank you. Yeah, we respect people's view. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening, sir.
Good evening, bro. Welcome.
Yeah, my name is Benedict Tagbo from West Point.
Go ahead, Benedict.
Yeah, I listen to you clear. I don't understand what you said. Well, my disagreement with you, Kumi preparing save Wi-Fi for school in Abroad. We are in school now. We want to school.
So, Chief, I want to ask you. So, all the other things I talk here about the trust issue. You see what I said? Like, bro, people are just party sentimental. I mean, so you ain't got nothing to say about that. Are they coming? All right, but I will list. Thank you. Drop the line. Later on, I will tell you what Kumi did. I will go over it because apparently most of you that are calling this selected listening. But good evening. Let me tell you the cause. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Mm-hmm. Welcome, your name.
The one you are talking tonight is understood. We got to try Kumi because we try to where we carry in. It's because also foolish people is for the country.
Chief. That Chief, hello, Chief, hello. Bossman.
We have to try Kumi. All those people who say Kumi, they know what they're doing in there. They know what job we are doing there. They know what Ellie do. I want to Kumi people looking at and see how far the country will go.
Thank
Begging he Kumi, we don't put in there, bring all the farmer board and say that in America here to lie in the worker. That one then God will swear him. So thank you.
Thank you, Chief. So Mr. Cummins will hear A and Mr. Cummins is hearing you. I mean, trust me, Mr. Cummins will not bring why they should all Liberians at liberty with good conduct to work for their country, but you're right. Mr. Cummins will be careful as to who to bring around him and as it relates to the presidency. So you are quite correct about that. Let's take the next call there. Good evening. Welcome.
Hello.
Yeah, you live. Go ahead.
Yeah, my name is so you calling for call.
All right, go ahead, my brother. How is Corwell?
Yeah, call is okay.
Okay.
Yeah, my own input on your topic today. You know, Kumi, for my own way of looking at Kumi will be a good leader.
Okay.
Yeah, but I got one fear here.
Mm-hmm.
You know my fear.
No, go ahead.
My fear is that's why the woman just you know, these people for now, nobody in the picture behind him. But if he due to accept to the presidency, we not go bring this guy for America again to come and mess up here. That is my fear.
Look, I will answer your fear, but all I can encourage you, I mean, that fear is nothing to worry about. It will be addressed. Join us. That's support Mr. Cummins for a better Liberia, my brother. But trust me, there will be a serious measure put into play that even if some of our brothers from America will join the government, Mr. Cummins will put in the system that they will not loot and take advantage of our country. Thank you. Good evening. You live, Chief. Go ahead. You live on the show. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening. How you coming on?
I'm great, my brother. Where you joining us from?
Yeah, this is Fanny. Yeah, 1 million we are 10 followers of different person here.
Fanny, comrade, what's up?
Yeah, thank you for your topic, brother. You see, I listen to your topic. You allow so many topics. But brother, let me tell you today. You said God said that I need to rescue the Liberian people because President Weah was bringing just country. And the Liberian people fall for that. And they fall for that. So you came to power. And now, today, the waffle are of State government, just have become a cartel under this government. Just have become a distribution under this government. Just have become a ticon under this government. Today, LIB is importing job instead of LIB importing rest or LIB importing another good that will benefit the common citizen. But just have become a cartel today. Now you are talking, another people coming to say, oh, Mr. Kumi cannot be president. For me, I cannot criticize Mr. Kumi because Mr. Kumi is a formidable candidate. So, for me, I cannot criticize him. The only person who will criticize Mr. Kumi is the Unity Party people. But because their hair is better in the tent. Today,
Vanny quickly so can tell us. Yeah.
Yeah, today what all they say today they are validated, they are ashamed because their own government official, their hair is in the cookie jar. So thank you, brother.
Thank you, Comrade Vanny Kelly there for the CDC. 077-959-959. That is the unreached number to call this evening and be part of the program. And for the MTN subscriber, like I said, it's 0881. It is 871-670. Yeah, so we are here, and you grab your liberty to what you believe. But for me, like I said, Mr. Kumi has done a lot. Let's take that call there. Good evening.
Yes, good evening.
Yeah. Please be loud, please.
I say,
Okay, go ahead, Chris.
For what you say, I listening from the beginning of the present. So we don't know whether we do put only going to ask because they want to better things for us in the country. Because Alexander Kumi was voted that bring people that yes, he had a gift.
No, Chief, I'll hold you there. That's the misinformation people continue to spread in this country. That Mr. Kumi said the other day, we won't say it again, and people try to define the party and Mr. Kumi. That was not true. There have been no time that Mr. Kumi have been associated with any gay foundation. You see, as a young man, try to do your own investigation, right? Not everything you hear people say in the community is true about people. So I just wanted to say that, but thank you for making your point. Let's take the next call then. Good evening.
Good evening, my brother.
Good evening, Chief. Welcome to the show. Your name and from where you call.
Yeah.
My brother, you have to talk. You have to talk in the phone. We're not hearing you.
Hello?
Yeah, go ahead.
It is time for us to talk about Latino vintage and always talk about Latino vintage because
Chief, you have to change your location. If not, I have to let you go because we're struggling to get you. You have to change your location.
okay.
Yeah. So that's it. 077-959-959 0881-871-670 is the MTN number to join the show. We spoke about the just issue, and we spoke about where is Liberia today as it relates to the life of the ordinary people. Look, I'm sitting and listening to many of you. It's still brought down to what I said earlier about people projecting party sentiment over Liberia interests. Okay, what we have at hand is critical. You talking about what Mr. Kumi has done? I just listed things here. I just listed a lot of things here. I said Mr. Kumi established a modeling completer lab at the University of Liberia, St. Clement University, in a tomb of over 10,000 United States dollars. Then somebody still come and say, oh, as you show the intangible, and University of Liberia right to Capitol Hill, you can go there and ask the faculties there and say, oh, has there been any time in 2016 and Mr. Kumi's came here to establish a modern computer lab here? Some of the computers are still there in use as we speak today. So I already gave you the information. So what you want me to do now? You can't put you and carry that. No, you go there and find out for yourself. If they tell you say Allah, the next time I come the show say, my man, that information you the last time we went to you all post it Allah 2016, Mr. Kumi go there to set up some computer or lab. I said Mr. Kumi has provided vast fees and provided tuition support for over 40 schools across this country. Then he said, I'm gonna show you tangible. From Red Light to go Kakata, I think it's 300 on test. Go there to BWR. 350 kVA generator to Bogota, Washington Institute at the cost of $67,000 United States dollars in the 2016. So what you saying? What more tangible you want? Mr. Kumi established a scholarship and financial aid program at the very University of LIB talking about in the 200,000 United States dollars. What are you talking about? 2016. I mean, 9,921 United States dollars, which is 100,000 plus.
Hello.
Yeah, good evening.
How's normal? Come on, Mr. That's kind of normal.
All right, go ahead, Mr. Normal.
Okay. All you saying, you said it all.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I knew Mr. Kumi from 1976 at Coca-Cola factory.
Mm-hmm.
I was one of the men that worked with him before. And I entered the Coca-Cola factory as a contractor at that time. I didn't put in her. I entered there on hot.
Mm-hmm.
So the people at the factory said, oh, one book on her here. And he came. He took care of me. He said, you're giving me right in the hospital. He took for me. And he told me, why there? I can't shed tears. He said, oh, why is he crying? I'm telling you. I said, Chief, if employee or the industry, or they come up conversation, I will happy. And he showed me. He said, yeah, you could have good cry. At the time, he looked at me. I told him, the man with me. At the time, he got a long time. He said, well, I will take it like this and take them well. I had that trust, the respect for him. It was my first time, come out of this. So, if you come up wrong as a president, he takes the beginning of president.
Thank you, my brother. So we'll take 2 more calls and call it a day. We're running out of time. Let's take that person. Good evening. Welcome to the show.
Good evening, brother.
Good evening, Chief. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. My name is Liva Sandy, and I'm fully from Chicago Padre. They to be a proud member of Concern like Ben for Justice.
Liva, welcome.
Mr. Kumi, what for me, what the problem I have with Mr. Kumi to tell we the Liberian that he don't want salary when he becomes president. I want deception because even the billion year they will be born, they will trillion year instead looking for money. So when Mr. Kumi will be coming and telling us that, yo, I don't want salary, then I find it hard to really believe him. I'm a struggle because nobody will say, I want money again. So that is what I mean. I don't believe in something that. That's my problem I get with him. I'm a serious note. Thank you.
Thank you, Liva. Let's take the last one and then we'll call it a day because of time. Yeah, be a good show. We respect all of the views. One thing is they say opinion that knows it. Everybody have one. So we respect what you say. But look, comrades, we will say this time with our number that Mr. Kumi contribution in Liberia cannot be overemphasized. Okay? Just in 2019, Mr. Kumi have, let's take the last call there. Good evening.
Yeah, hello, Dan.
Yeah, good evening.
The thing that man just saying, I know Kumi will not say he won't take salary. I know about who say he's going to share money yet. Well, let us talk Kumi. Now, my day break tomorrow, but this time they go give me less. I'm going to write to Kumi office. We got to carry the man. Let's see, we tell where they got them land to us. That's my second time calling.
Thank you.
I beg you, give me 1 minute there, my man. We got to carry Kumi. They got Ben land job where we taking as our son in potential Gonapo, then
Chi, what's your name? What's your name, please? What's your name?
Hello.
Okay. Yeah. You are a privileged caller. Just make your point.
My name is Ethan Williams, calling from Ghana.
Okay. In 30 seconds, please.
Yeah, please. I want you to tell me where the Kumi office.
All right, I will tell you. Thank you. So that's it for the call. Thank you, Tuzo, for controlling the segment. Thank you very much. So that's it. But I will continue listing. In fact, what I will do Thursday when I come, I will stop here today. When I come Thursday, I will continue with what Mr. Kumi has done for this country. I will use most of my time Thursday to tell you people what Mr. Kumi has done and will continue to do to empower Liberians in his own way. Look, it's only government that can absolutely transform a state, mainly the imperial kind of presidency we have in Liberia. An individual cannot do it. Whether you like it or not, Mr. Kumi can only do but much. The man has done well with his family money. Kakata, 350 kVA, 167,000. At least for all when we come with Nimi, what Mr. Kumi did. Can we say the same for President Boagai? Maybe our friends from the Weah side will say, yes, President Weah used to come and put the players on the plane. And even though they said the money needs to be refunded, that's a different argument. But at least, right? The brother did something as well. Maybe because he put our knee out there on the footballing stage. Yes. So people can say, but they back up man now where you take the country and mortgage it to him. What was his contribution prior to him coming to the presidency? Because he said the man said in the vice president post, I mean, we did everything for the man. We provided convoy for the man. We used to get a man 2.something million annually to his office. So what had this man done on his own as an ordinary citizen and Mr. Kumi? That's the debate, brothers. The other man say, I'm a two-man voice. You think when you get 300 million in your country, you're supposed to come toilet when your girlfriend rubbing your back? No. I'm angry, brother. The way I'm talking that because I'm angry and frustrated. Because we saw the danger looming in 2023 and we told the people they didn't listen. So when I present my passport right now to the Ivorian border, our Ivorian men, the gendarmerie men already get issue. They say, no, Liberia, no, you not caught this state. No. So I had to be angry. So you not expect a ceremonial voice from me. No. I had to speak my frustration out. That's not the kind of rescue the Boagai and his people promised the Liberian people. They didn't tell us, say, we allowed 300 and so they made us just to come when we by the help of our international friends when we arrested them, you should celebrate all that. Not the promise they made during the campaign time. They said in the fireplace, judge will not be here. Coup should go. The coup man and his people should leave. The president said they were bringing solutions, real-time solutions. And we're still waiting for solution and say I shouldn't talk. But thank you for your time. All of those who called, those who tried calling that you didn't get through, Thursday will be here. Or better still, you can join Comrade Ade George tomorrow. He will be here from 7 to 8. I want to say thank you to our brother Tuzo who sat at control. This is our first time here. Get used to us. I'm Lawrence Spencer. And I want to say thank you for our friends who made this platform available that we can come here to speak to the ordinary minds of our Liberian people. Hope is coming. Put all these sentimental petty arguments aside and rally around the AMC and Mr. Kumi. If you really mean well for the children you and myself having, we should tell the two parties to go and have a water break. And then other people come and show their juice, I would say in Liberia. Do so, thank you. It's a goodbye from me till me on Thursday. So that's it.
Yes. Oh, yes. I have a story to tell you about the people that I meet on the street. Greedy or rich, want all for themselves. All for the greedy, and nothing for the needy. My brother, please be honest to yourself. 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 No man is an island. No man stand alone. A kingdom come in this country, but yet he has a throne. Let me tell you, please be honest to yourself. Please be honest to yourself, brothers and sisters.
LIB, stand up. Take me back to Liberia, where the drums still play my song. Take me back to my homeland. It's the place where I belong.
LIB Future TV, giving voice to progressive Liberians, speaking about politics, entertainment, and local news.